What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Hexagon series. And today is going to be a loaded episode. We have so much to cover in such a short amount of time. Relatively short amount of time. Firstly, we need to go through the transfers that have happened in the offseason. Secondly, we have 3 matches to play, 2 of them versus Porto, and that first one, of course, being in the Supertaça, as we have won the league last year, and Porto the Taça de Portugal, which is essentially the Portuguese Cup. And then thirdly, we must go through the Champions League draw. We are automatically in the group stage, and the draw is right after that second Porto match. So, let's get right into it. Let's take a look at the transfers. So here's what the transfer list looks like right now. Let's take a look at the outs first. I know you'll see a lot of names, but most of them are loans. There are only 3 that you should pay attention to, as they either cost money or we released them. Right at the top, Victor Hugo Ramos, and I said this at the end of last episode, I wasn't going to re-sign his contract because he was going for roughly £5 million a year, and I needed to bring up some youth players. I have some great youth players coming up the wings, and Victor Hugo Ramos was essentially stunting their growth. So I let his contract run out, released him on a free, and then eventually he actually got picked up by River Plate. So that's where he is right now. The second player that we got rid of, and we actually sold him for a fee of £165,000, was Claudio Silva. Braga was the team that brought him up, and I basically released Claudio because I only used him 1 time last season. Didn't really fit in with my squad, didn't really have the right amount of attributes and whatnot that would allow him to get some first team football, so that's why I got rid of him, and I at least got some money out of him. I mean, I could have easily parted ways with him on a free, but Braga wanted him really badly and gladly offered to pay money for him. Now, the third and final person that I got rid of for money was Emerson. Inter came in and bought him up for £12.75 million. I initially wanted to sell him for around 17-18 million because that was around his valuation. Inter came back with half that, and I said, no. You're paying double digits at the very least, and we eventually settled on $12.75 million. He was my starting right back last season, did very well for us, but at the same time, once again, he was about to hit 30, and I had younger right backs that I want to develop and give them some playtime. So I'm glad we got a good amount of money for him, and eventually we'll turn it back over into the squad and building the squad up. Looking at the insides, you already know 2 names on there, Hong Sung-ju and Cesar Augusto. I highlighted them a couple episodes ago, but now let's take a look at the players that are coming in. Firstly, Vitor Toledo, the only one that I've actually bought from Ajax. £5.5 million he's coming in here. He's a center mid and also can play a cam, 20 years old, Brazilian, and I really like his technical abilities. 17 first touch, 17 technique, 16 passing. His stats, physically, he's really, really strong and really, really fast. However, I kind of have a log jam at the center mid position right now. I have 5 center mids that I rotate in and out, so until I get one of them out of the squad, if I can sell one of them, Vitor is going to be out on loan. Currently, he's out on loan at Nacional, which is my feeder club, and I feel that after a year's worth of evaluating, letting him go out on loan, maybe I'll bring him back in and use him full-time in the squad. And now we have one of the 2 players that I brought in on a free. His name is Paulo Oliveira. He is a 19-year-old Portuguese man, 6'4". Like I said before, I like tall defenders because they're great attacking and defending corners. He's also really, really good at defending. 16 marking, 16 tackling, 15 positioning, and he's not bad in the speed department either. 12 in pace, 12 agility, 11 acceleration. However, much like the center mid position, I do have a little bit of a logjam in the center back area. So that's why he is currently out on loan for the season at Young Boys. Now, when he comes back, more than likely I'll move a couple players around, maybe get rid of Romain Costa, maybe Conceição if he's not doing very well, and then he will take over in that squad. And finally, the last player that I'm bringing in on a free, his name is Paçoca, and he is a 26-year-old Brazilian. He's really, really fast. He's a 15 on pace, 17 agility, 17 acceleration, and you need that if you're going to play on the wing. He's a left back, but can also play left attacking mid. And just taking a look at some of his stats, he is a very well-rounded player. He's good defensively. He's also great in the attacking. He has a 12 in crossing, so yeah, of course he can play up in the wing and launch those balls into the center of the park where Emilio Morales or Asmar or Leguiza can get to. He's a good playmaker, and that's why I picked him up. Braga originally had him for the last 5 years, decided to let his contract run out, snapped him up on a free for only £600,000 for the season, and he is more than likely going to be the replacement to Rarish Ferrer once he starts to decline and his contract runs out. So that's pretty much it on the transfer side. Let's get into the first of our 3 matches, starting with Porto in the Supertaça. Right, and this is the squad that I'm going to be coming out with. It's obviously going to be our 4-2-3-1 that we've had for the last season, and the starting lineups as follows: Moreira in net, Palau, Paulista, Laerte, Ferrer along the back 4, Roger and Nuno Correa sitting in the center, the 3 attacking mids, Leguiza, Asmar, and Cesar Augusto getting his debut for the squad, with Emilio Morales sitting up top. Let's start off with a win and maybe get our first trophy of the season. Could be the first of many. So let's kick off and see what happens. Alright, team talks went fairly well, and let's kick off for the opening match of this new Portuguese season. Now, of course, it's not the league, but much like the Community Shield, this is a great way to get players and teams ready for the opening of the season. And right now, after 20 minutes, almost 30 minutes, there hasn't been anything going on. So let's give a little bit of encouragement. Maybe actually probably told them to push up or demand a little bit more, because we've had 4 shots. Porto's had 3. Absolutely nothing going on. Now we finally get something going on, and it is a what in the hell is that? A long throw to the middle of the park where nobody was marking him, and Porto get on the board 1-0. No idea what happened there, but now we need to turn around with just 3 minutes left to go in this half. We do have an attacking chance. Asmar tried to slot it through to Cesar Augusto, but that was unsuccessful. Right before the half, they get themselves a corner, and they make it 2 right before the half. What is going on with this squad? Worthless. It's halftime. 2-0 down. I have no idea what this team is doing. Defensively, they need to do something better. Paulista has himself a little bit of a knock, so I'm going to sub him off for Michael Conceição. Something needs to change here, and with 10 minutes gone in this half, maybe we can get ourselves a little bit of an attacking chance. Augusto through to Morales. Morales with a great shot from about 12 yards out. Cesar Augusto making his debut for the squad, getting himself on the score sheet. Still 2-1 though, we're still trailing. Half an hour gone, and we try for another attacking chance. Ferrer out on the left wing. He has options in the box. Finds one of them, and it's Asmar. Asmar levels it up. It's 2-2 now. Benfica getting the second goal just on the other side of the hour mark. Some tired people out there are going to start making some subs around. Francisco Rodriguez is going to come in for Leguiza. Not only is he knackered, doesn't look all that good. And Nuno Correa, I don't like seeing anybody on a yellow, especially late in the match. So Souza is going to come on for him. Late in this match, 4 minutes from time, and Porto have themselves a throw-in deep in the area. Ferrer with a good tackle away, but Porto still have the ball, and is making me very, very worried. Need to close him down. Good tackle away, good dispossess, and they throw it forward to Morales. And Porto, with some good tackling and another poor pass, leads to a Porto counter. Has to be said, Porto have some good passing ability, and they're just... It's like they're going up against the Ute side. Oh, good tackle. Good block away. Maybe we can hit him on a counter now. Nope. So we go into extra time now, as 90 minutes could not hold the match between 2 epic Portuguese teams. So we have 30 minutes left to go before penalties, and hopefully this can be settled before that. 5 minutes into it, Souza with a deep, deep free kick, but nobody is there on the end of it, and now Porto are running. They are off to the races. They are looking to get a counterattack. They're looking for a goal. Good passing again. And a save by Moreira. And the ball just going over the crossbar. Very nervy times here. Not a lot of stuff happening, but 6 minutes from time. Moreira with a long goal kick. which ultimately falls to the feet of Porto. Can they hit us on a counter? No, we get some good passing play. Asmar tried to slide through, but ultimately, oh, come on. You need to hold on to that possession, boys. You can't let them start hitting us on a counter now. Once again, 1-2 passing. It's all too easy, and it's a good save by Moreira. And it looks like we are going to be going to penalties. The Supertaça, the opening match of this new Portuguese season, is going to extra time. So we're going to go with this. Augusto, Souza, Asmar, Morales, and Roger, my first 5 penalty takers. Hopefully it will get done within that time. Otherwise, I don't think it can get done. Stepping up first, Cesar Augusto. Where's he going? In his debut, he scores the first penalty for Benfica, putting us up 1-0 early. Paraná he goes wide! Oh, Porto already going wide. Souza knots it. Strikes it home. It's 2-0 in the penalties to Benfica. Porto, going the same side, and they get themselves a goal. But that opening miss definitely going to hurt Porto's chances. Up stops Asmar. Just past the goalkeeper. Makes it 3-1 for Benfica. Rule right down the middle. It's 3-2. Morales, you're paid the big bucks. And he gets it in there. Left side. It's 4-2. Moreira can stop it right here. Oh, dove it on the right side, but just not far enough. Roger can win it. Win the Supertaça for us, Roger. He does. He slots it in the right. The goalkeeper goes left. It's all over. Benfica get their first trophy of the season in a 5-3 shootout win over Porto. Excellent scenes here. Definitely what we wanted to see and getting our season off on the right foot. I love seeing us get a trophy on the first day of the season. Awesome win, boys, but now we need to go into the league. First up, Vitória. Right, and here we go. First match within the league, taking on Vitória. This is how we're going to line up, and I did make a couple of tweaks, especially to the positions and at the roles for some players, but this is going to be the starting 11. Moreira in net. Peterson getting his start out on the right, with Romain Costa as well, just to the left of him in center back. Laerte and Palau are the other two. Roger and Souza getting a start, sitting in the center mid, and then the attacking mids would be Leguiza, Asmar, and Hong Sung-ju getting his debut for the club, and of course Emilio Morales sitting up top. Let's kick off, see what happens. Hopefully 3 points to us to start out this league campaign. And team talks went fairly well. Let's kick off for this premier match in the Premier League. We're going to be in the red and white, Vitória the white and black. And already 7 minutes on, we have ourselves a corner. Hong Sung-ju whipping it in, and it finds Morales' head for the goal. It's 1-0 to Benfica. Long ball over the top. Morales is the only one there. 1-on-1 with the keeper. He finds it. It actually bounced off the goalkeeper, but it doesn't matter. It's 2-0 to Benfica with a brace from Morales within the first 15 minutes. Vitória with a corner, though, whipping it in. Still with the ball. Still some good possession. Off the crossbar. Get it out. Clear it out, boys. That was a really bad clearance from Peterson there. Good tackle. Still with pressure. Now, what can Vitória do with this? They have a long ball forward. But ultimately, it peters out. We do the exact same. Long ball forward. Morales finds Asmar in the middle. Lays off to Hong Sung-ju, and that is his debut goal for Benfica. He makes it 3 over Vitória. Hong Sung-ju take a bow sun off the underside of the crossbar. Free kick, 25 yards out. Moreira, whoa, that should have been a goal, but it was a good save. It was a really good save from Moreira, and it goes just begging. 5 minutes from halftime, and here we come again with another attack. Asmar with the ball, passing it inside to Morales. Morales with his hat-trick, first half hat-trick, and it's 4-0 to Benfica. And like I said, not even halftime, and this match is certainly already over. We go into halftime. It's not looking like Vitória have any sort of chance. I'm going to make one sub as Romain Costa is going to be coming off. Let me just tell the boys how happy I am. And then make the sub for Costa as he's looking a little tired. There, Conceição coming on for him. And let's kick off for the second 45. Right at the hour mark, we get ourselves a throw-in and another attacking chance. Oh, some good passing movement up until right there. And Vitória over the crossbar. Defense needs to do a lot better. And here comes another Vitória kick. Need to clear it away. Oh, some good movement. That's some really good movement. That's also a good save from Moreira. And clears the ball out past the byline for a corner. Vitória have not laid down at all yet. They're still coming forward, and that was a good save from Moreira there. They're still attacking, still coming forward. But with 15 minutes to go from time, and as a highlight's about to come up, I'm going to make a couple more saves. Excuse me. I'm going to make a couple more subs. Nuno Correa is going to come on for Souza. And actually, we'll just do that for now. Free kick, indirect, from Vitória. Gets it into the box, but it's headed away. Asmar, can we hit him on a counter? Hong Seung-ju using his pace to get past him. Oh, what a save. That would have been a great, great goal. Hong Seung-ju now with the corner. Could have had a brace on his debut. Whipping it in, far post, falls to Asmar, and Asmar instead will get the goal. And it's 5-0 to Benfica, as Asmar is now looking extremely knackered, and I'm going to sub him out. Leguiza is going to move into the center, and out on the right, Francisco Rodriguez. Just to give him a run out, just to give him a little bit of match fitness. 10 minutes from time, and will the attacking ever end? We have another attacking chance. Conceição through the middle, finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez moving inside, but goes back out to Peterson, who has several options in the box, whips it in, and ultimately wins a corner. Hong Seung-ju going far post, but gets headed away. Peterson back inside to Roger. Correa. Laerte, a lot of good passing movement out through the center, but ultimately can't do anything with it. And today, you just can't fault Vitória. They did put up a good little bit of fight in them. They did have several attacking chances. 3 shots on target, though, but in the end, with just 20 seconds left to go, it was all Benfica. Pretty much every shot we were putting on was going into the back of the net. 27 shots, 11 on target, and ultimately all 3 points. Leguiza just running out the last few seconds, flipping out to the wing, and the ref blows time on this massacre. Vitória 0, Benfica 5 in a great opening match in the Portuguese league. Hong Seung-ju in his debut, not only with the goal, but the 2 assists, 9.4 average. He is going to be stellar if he continues this pace up. And let's not forget Morales, opening day hat-trick, 9.6 average rating, and that's just against Vitória. I wonder what he can do versus Porto. Alright, here we are back again for the third match of the day. Second time we're facing off against Porto, and we're going to be at home, the Estádio da Luz. But once again, we're going to be in our 4-2-3-1. A couple of changes here as Palau is going to be out on the left with Peterson on the right. Conceição is going to be taking over for Fabio Paulista as he is out with a thigh strain. Hong Seung-ju is going to be out on the left. Rodriguez out on the right. Asmar in the middle. Morales sitting up top. Oh yeah, that's right. Rodriguez is out on the right because Leguiza is out with a little bit of a cold. So he's just going to be out for this match. But unfortunately, against Porto, it may be all the difference. But let's kick off and see what happens. Hopefully, get another win. So far, not a lot of action as we hit the quarter-hour mark. We do have the ball, though, in attacking. Correa to Conceição throws it forward to Rodriguez. Tries to lay it off through the center. Asmar. Oh, and Hong Seung-ju just a tad offside. Quite honestly, I thought we could have had a good attacking chance there, but now here comes Porto. We had a good attacking chance there, but it's 2-on-1. Can we get to the ball before the Porto player does? No, unfortunately. As Porto regroup and now are coming forward with their own form of attack. Decent passing play through the center. Palau, he may be booked for persistent fouling there. That was a trip. No doubt that was a trip, and he's going to get a yellow card for that. Okay, we're at halftime, and there hasn't been much going on in the ways of anything, really. Each side had a highlight, but that was about it. Rodriguez, quite honestly, not doing well out on the right, but I don't have anybody that can do anything out there. Defensively, do better. Midfield, do better. And just go back out there and show me something different in the second half. I should have probably given Rodriguez a little bit more of a talking to. Right, it's been almost 70 minutes, and there has not been a highlight in this match. A lot of cards, though. 75 minutes gone now, and I'm going to finally make some subs, as there just needs to be at this point in time. Who am I going to bring on, though? Ravish Ferrer is going to come on for Palau, as he's not been doing all that well. Julio will be coming on for Nuno Correa. And I want to say I'm going to move Hong Sung-ju over to the right. I know that's not his natural position, but I'm going to try him out on the right. And I'm going to bring Pasoka on for his debut versus Porto. And he's going to be playing in the attacking mid role. Now, will this do anything? I don't know. I'm just going to give this a try, and it couldn't hurt. With 14 minutes left to go in this match. Time is just ebbing away, and with 2 minutes to go left in this match, plus stoppage time, we do have ourselves an attacking chance. I say attacking as we are barely moving forward. Pasoka tackled off the ball. Long ball over the top to Ferrer. Ferrer with many men in the box. Asmar squeaks it in near post. I can't believe that went in. But Benfica find themselves a goal and find themselves in the lead. Just a minute from time, plus whatever stoppage time left. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to drop everyone back. So just hold on a second. Let's just get rid of all of this. Don't play wider. Actually play narrower. Drop deeper. Wow. I cannot believe we were able to squeak out a goal such as that. And yeah, just tighten up, boys. Hong Sung-ju actually getting in a corner. It's whipped back in, and we get ourselves a second goal. Who got that? Pasoka, on his debut, the super sub, coming in and getting himself a goal. It's 2-0 to Benfica, and this essentially puts the match away. I can't believe that out of all this time, we get ourselves 2 goals in the last 4 minutes of the match. Well, whatever, we'll take it. It's 6 points in the bag to open the league. And 2 wins over our vaunted rivals of Porto is always a good thing. There it is, full-time whistle, 2-0 to Benfica, and just tell everyone a very nice victory. Way to pull it out in the end. And right now we are sitting in second in the table, behind Sporting, based off of goals for. We each have 6 points. We each have 7 goals in difference. And while we have 7-4 and none against, Sporting have 8-4 and 1 against. So that's the only reason why they are ahead of us. But then again, it is still early in the season. So when we come back, it will be the Champions League draw. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, today is the group stage draw for the UEFA Champions League. Let's take a look at what pot we're in and where everyone else is situated. All right, so if you take a look down here, first team, first seed, we are not in any of the first seeds. You got Chelsea, PSG, Barcelona, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Inter, Bayern, Sampdoria. Okay, so we're not there. We are not in the second seed, as there's Monaco, Napoli, Roma, Valencia, Sunderland, Schalke, Dortmund, Galatasaray. Are we in the third seeds? We are in the third seeds, along with Lyon, Tottenham Hotspur, Standard Liège, Real Betis, Medalist, Shakhtar, and Celtic. And then who are in the fourth pot below us? We have Ajax, Red Star, Terek, which I've never even heard of. They're from Russia, apparently. FK Terek, AFC Astra, CSKA Moscow, Copenhagen, Maccabi Haifa, and Zurich. So let's just get to our pot. And as we stand right now, Group A, Roma, Bayern, Galatasaray, Liverpool. Group B doesn't look all that bad right now. Group C of Sunderland and Inter. D, I don't want to be in D. Real Madrid and Monaco. Napoli and Chelsea is going to be tough. Schalke, Barcelona, maybe. Dortmund, Sampdoria, maybe. Valencia. I do not trust that Valencia squad. I left it in really good hands. I do not trust it. So the only groups that I would really want to go into are B, C, or B and C, really. Anyone else is going to be difficult. So let's get going. Shakhtar, no. And we're in Group C with Sunderland and Inter. And who else are we going to draw in there? Zurich and Tarek are gone. Maccabi Haifa, that's an easy match. So there's our group. Maccabi Haifa, us, Inter, and Sunderland. I feel that we can easily get top 2 of that group. No problem. So it's just there to be official. And there it is. Champions League group stage. Bam. So let's take a look at the schedule. When we come back, our first 2 Champions League group matches will be against Maccabi Haifa away and Sunderland at home. So, with that in mind, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new and you want to see more videos. Comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.